It takes an act of courage to found an organization. To gather thousands of independent theater professionals into an effective collaboration requires courage, persistence, and imagination. And that is how the ATHE has moved from the wings to center stage in a short 20 years. As George Bernard Shaw has said, imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire, you will what you imagine, and at last you create what you will. I'm Robert Brustein.
Welcome to this fabulous and wonderful celebration of the 20th anniversary of the Association for Theater and Higher Education.
From the beginning, we were a fledgling operation. We kind of worked out of the shoebox, the proverbial shoebox.
Athe has played an incredibly important role in the development of scholarship, particularly in the areas of theory and criticism. It's been my observation that over its 20-year history, that many of the current generation of leading thinkers and scholars, particularly in the fields of theory, have found Athe as a rich place to gather together, to present their ideas, to vet them among colleagues in a critically friendly environment.
Athe's conferences have inspired me. I took a workshop with Theater of the Oppressed founder Augusto Boal that inspired me to teach a class in improvisation for social change. I've been privileged at the Athe conferences to speak with and learn from Anna DeVere Smith, Holly Hughes, Guillermo Gomez Pena, Oscar Brockett, Robert Benedetti, Tony Kushner, so many more luminaries in our field. At Athe, we are infused by the masters, and we in turn impart this legacy to our students.
I think there are two things that I remember in particular. One was moving ahead our financial solvency, of being sure that we were on solid foundation. Second thing is the establishment of Theater Topics. And this established a second journal, and a journal for the association, which focused on production and pedagogy.
Athe has a new strategic plan approved in 2005. Goal number one is actually the one that is closest to my heart personally. And that is a goal about building a collective voice for the arts and for theater education in the academy and beyond. And that one of the things that means is reaching out from not just theater, but reaching out to other groups that believe in the value of theater as a teaching tool, a tool for lifelong learning. And that is something that I very much believe in.
Towards the end of my presidency, one of the things that I think was most encouraging in the life of our organization was the election of my successor, Marvin Sims. Marvin was a brilliant scholar, a brilliant performer, and a visionary who understood what Athe could be in a whole new way.
One of the focuses that I had was diversity. I felt, and the association had worked on diversity for a long time. We had in our strategic planning goals in relationship to membership in diversity, programming in diversity, but we hadn't really turned the corner to make it happen. I think that one of the things that I did was to try to bring that to the forefront in the conference.
I think I was the first president to invite graduate students to the party, to the Athe party, that's also celebrates the journal publications and the keynote speakers and all of that, just because I think if you're going to ask graduate students to participate in the life of the organization, they have to be at the parties too.
I think Athe is an incredibly welcoming space for graduate students, and it helps them gain a footing in the field. becoming scholars and teachers and artists.
I think we have to stay student-centered. Too much of the time, it's about other things, and it should be about students.
Keep it nice and flat. There's a number of different safety points that have to be addressed whenever you're swinging a sword. And so with James, the first thing I started with was understanding how he had to control the energy of the sword. Not too much. Did you see how it bounced off and you gave me energy? You've got to cast the energy beyond the person that you're attacking rather than into the person that you're attacking. Good. Cast more.
I used to believe America was the best. I still do. I don't deny that because I am a victim. But after the riots, when we were in such turmoil, I began to realize that Koreans are completely left out of this society, and we are nothing. Nothing.
Athe was one of the early organizations to recognize the field of performance studies, and it became a place where it was nurtured.
I think that one of the reasons we're such close friends is because we're the same people. Many of the Athe people are also Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival people. So we get the wonderful experience in Athe of being able to argue with our colleagues about the issues in theater, and then we get to go home and through the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival, put it to practice.
Perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth makes all things plain.
In the year 2000, Bobby Corner and I developed what is now known as the Athe Leadership Institute as a way of bringing practitioners, scholars, chairs, future chairs of departments, deans, provosts, and presidents together to really develop an understanding of how leadership operates in the academy so that we can work together to develop the next generation of leaders.
Undoubtedly, the most important strategy for Athe to follow in the future is to continue to serve as the meeting and gathering place for professional theater artists, scholars, and teachers.
I think we must confront the changing nature of our culture and our society in terms of technology. Where does theater fit into this increasingly technological world?
I think that we have to become global citizens in the sense of our academies and in the sense of the world, the actual world itself.
I think it's really important that we teach our students to advocate for the arts, that we ourselves advocate for the arts, not only on the institutional level, but on the national level.
That we do need to reach out to build a collective voice. We can't remain in our individual disciplinary silos in the academy anymore.
In the state of Mississippi, we're finding the arts education movement is becoming very important. We're finding a gratifying welcoming among a number of public schools in terms of the importance of the arts in the mainstream curriculum. And at this point, all of that is really being driven in the elementary and secondary schools, and it's something that I think we at the university level need to begin looking at.
So happy anniversary.
Happy birthday, Athe. May you live to celebrate many, many, many more.
I certainly do wish Athe a happy anniversary. It has been a good run, too.
With all my heart and love, happy birthday, Athe. Continue doing the work you've been doing.
I want to wish Athe a happy anniversary.
From one organization to the other of our anniversary years, congratulations.
And then finally, I'm supposed to say happy anniversary, so I need to do that. Happy anniversary, Athe.